Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Inspirational Sundays. I'm your humble host, Picaso. Thanks for joining in. Today is Sunday, May the 6th. No, that's not right. Is it?
No.
That's not right.
It's May the 8th.
It's Sunday, May the 8th, 2022. Thanks for joining in again. If you've been enjoying this episode, if you've been enjoying the series, leave a like. Really appreciate it. It does help out the channel. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Today we're reading from Genesis chapter 27, picking up from where we left off the previous Sunday. Today's chapter is titled Isaac Blesses Jacob. And let's begin. Verse 1. Isaac was old and almost blind when he called in his firstborn son Esau, who asked him, "Father, what can I do for you?" Isaac replied, "I am old and might die at any time. So go hunting with your bow and arrows and kill a wild animal. Cook some of that tasty food that I love so much and bring it to me. I want to eat it once more and give you my blessing before I die." Verse 5. Rebekah had been listening, and as soon as Esau left to go hunting, she said to Jacob, "I heard your father tell Esau to kill a wild animal and cook some tasty food for him before he dies. Your father said this because he wants to bless your brother with the Lord as his witness. Now, my son, listen carefully to what I want to do. Go and kill 2 of your best young goats and bring them to me. I'll cook the tasty food that your father loves so much. Then you can take it to him so he can eat it and give you his blessing before he dies." "My brother Esau is a hairy man," Jacob reminded her, "and I am not. If my father touches me and realizes I am trying to trick him, he will put a curse on me instead of give me a blessing." Verse 13, Rebekah insisted, "Let his curse fall on me. Just do what I say and bring me the meat." So Jacob, I think I said verse 15, but it was actually 13. Maybe I didn't. Verse 14, so Jacob brought the meat to his mother, and she cooked the tasty food that his father liked. Then she took Esau's best clothes and put them on Jacob. She also covered the smooth part of his hands and neck with goat skins and gave him some bread and the tasty food she had cooked. Jacob went to his father and said, "Father, here I am." "Which one of my sons are you?" his father asked. Jacob replied, "I am Esau, your firstborn, and I have done what you told me. Please sit up and eat the meat I have brought you. Then you can give me your blessings." Isaac asked, "My son, how did you find an animal so quickly?" "The Lord your God was kind to me," Jacob answered. "My son," Isaac said, "come closer where I can touch you and find out if you really are Esau." Jacob went closer. His father touched him and said, "You sound like Jacob, but your hands feel hairy like Esau's." And so Isaac blessed Jacob, thinking he was Esau. Verse 24. Isaac asked, "Are you really my son Esau?" "Yes, I am," Jacob answered. So Isaac told him, "Serve me the wild meat, and I can give you my blessing." Jacob gave him some meat, and he ate it. He also gave him some wine, and he drank it. Then Isaac said, "Son, come over here and kiss me." While Jacob was kissing him, Isaac caught the smell of his clothes and said, "The smell of my son is like a field the Lord has blessed. God will bless you, my son, with dew from heaven and with fertile fields, rich with grain and grapes. Nations will be your servants and bow down to you. You will rule over your brothers, and they will kneel at your feet. Anyone who curses you will be cursed. Anyone who blesses you will be blessed." Verse 30, right after Isaac had given Jacob his blessing, and Jacob had gone, Esau came back from hunting. He cooked the tasty food, brought it to his father, and said, "Father, please sit up and eat the meat I have brought you, so you can give me your blessings." "Who are you?" Isaac asked. "I am Esau, your firstborn son." Isaac started trembling and said, "Then who brought me some wild meat right before you came in? I ate it and gave him a blessing that cannot be taken back." Esau cried out in great distress, "Father, give me a blessing too." Isaac answered, "Your brother tricked me and stole your blessing." Esau replied, "My brother deserves the name Jacob because he has already cheated me twice. The first time he cheated me out of my rights as firstborn son, and now he has cheated me out of my blessing." Then Esau asked his father, "Don't you have any blessing left for me?" "My son," Isaac answered, "I have made Jacob the ruler over you and your brothers. and all of you will be his servants. I have also promised him all the grain and grapes that he needs. There's nothing left that I can do for you." Verse 38. "Father," Esau asked, "don't you have more than one blessing? You can surely give me a blessing too." Then Esau started crying again. So his father said, "Your home will be far from the fertile land, where dew comes down from the heavens. You will live by the power of your sword and be your brother's slave. But when you decide to be free, you will break loose." Esau hated his brother Jacob because he had stolen the blessing that was supposed to be his. So he said to himself, "Just as soon as my father dies, I'll kill Jacob." When Rebekah found out what Esau planned to do, she sent for Jacob and told him, "Son, your brother Esau is just waiting for a chance to kill you. Now listen carefully and do what I say. Go to the home of my brother Laban in Haran and stay with him for a while. When Esau stops being angry and forgets what you have done to him, I'll send for you to come home. Why should I lose both of my sons on the same day?" Rebekah later told Isaac, "Those Hittite wives of Esau are making my life miserable. If Jacob marries a Hittite woman, I'd be better off dead." Wow, that's some trouble they're causing. All right, let's jump into the next chapter. Genesis chapter 28. Again, I am reading from the Contemporary English Version, just in case it differs from any of you who might be reading the King James versions or any other versions. It's just this one's a little bit simplified, so it's a lot less they, thous, and thou art, and all those things. So chapter 28, Isaac's instructions to Jacob. Isaac called in Jacob, then gave him a blessing and said, "Don't marry any of those Canaanite women. Go at once to your mother's father's Bethuel in northern Syria and choose a wife from one of the daughters of Laban, your mother's brother. I pray that God All-Powerful will bless you with many descendants and let you become a great nation. May he bless you with the land he promised Abraham, so that you will take over this land where we now live as foreigners." Isaac then sent Jacob to stay with Rebekah's brother Laban, the son of Bethuel the Aramean. Esau marries the daughter of Ishmael. Esau found out that his father Isaac had blessed Jacob and had warned him not to marry any of the Canaanite women. He also learned that Jacob had been sent to find a wife in northern Syria, and that he had obeyed his father and mother. Esau already had several wives, but he now realized how much his father hated the Canaanite women. So he married Ishmael's daughter Mahalath, who was the sister of Nebaioth. And the granddaughter of Abraham. Jacob's dream at Bethel. Jacob left the town of Beersheba and started out for Haran. At sunset, he stopped for the night and went to sleep, resting his head on a large rock. In a dream, he saw a ladder that reached from earth to heaven, and God's angels were going up and down on it. The Lord was standing beside the ladder and said, "I am the Lord God, who was worshipped by Abraham and Isaac. I will give to you and your family the land on which you are now sleeping. Your descendants will spread over the earth in all directions and will become as numerous as the specks of dust. Your family will be a blessing to all people. Wherever you go, I will watch over you. Then, later, I will bring you back to this land. I won't leave you. I will do all I have promised." Verse 16, Jacob woke up suddenly and thought, "The Lord is in this place, and I didn't even know it." Then Jacob became frightened and said, "What a frightening place! It must be the house of God and the gateway to heaven." Verse 18, when Jacob got up early the next morning, he took the rock that he had used for a pillow and stood it up as a place of worship. Then he poured olive oil on the rock to dedicate it to God, and he named the place Bethel. Before that, it had been named Luz. or lose. I think it's lust. Verse 20, Jacob solemnly promised God, if you go with me and watch over me as I travel, and if you give me food and clothes and bring me safely home again, you will be my God. This rock will be your house, and I will give back to you 1/10 of everything you gave me. Powerful chapter, powerful chapter. The last two, 28-27, all good, but 28-27 really starts laying the foundation. That rock, that rock to say, yeah, that's right, the rock. Hi everybody, I got to apologize here. I've been having a little bit of technical difficulties recently. There was a video portion, a face cam I should say, to this video. It did end up getting corrupted, as did the ending of the video here, which is why I'm now live recording myself over the video, but I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm still working on things here. Hopefully I can get them sorted out. I can get the green screen back up, but if you enjoyed, leave a like, really appreciate it. Subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss when a video is going live. I apologize for the late upload today. Again, I've been having some technical difficulties, but hope you enjoy the series. Leave a like, and as always, I'm your humble host Picaso. I'll see you in the next one. Stay blessed. Peace. I'm out.